I'm Leon Todd for G66. Welcome to another Tuesday Tone Tip. This video is for all the new FM3 users, and I want to build a preset and show you how you can use the concepts of channels and scenes to really make the most out of your FM3 preset. So at the moment, I have a pretty basic clean preset going. I've got a compressor, drive, amp, cab, delay, and reverb going. I'm using the Band Commander amp model at totally stock settings. The JFET compressor is on. I've got a little bit of the London Plate reverb, and I'm using one of my own cabinet IRs. This one is available on the Fractal Exchange website if you want to try it. Let's just have a listen to how this sounds. So that's a pretty sweet clean tone. The first thing I want to talk about are channels. Nearly every block in the FM3 supports 4 channels. And what that means is if I'm on channel A and I've got the Band Commander selected, I could have a totally different amp model with totally different settings on channel B. And I've done just that. I've got the Atomica high amp model, pretty much stock settings. I've just turned the depth control down. Let's have a listen to what that sounds like. That sounds so good. So that's my crunchy amp. Of course, I could extend this to have a different amp on channel C, a different amp on channel D, if that's what I wanted to do. I could also apply this concept to different blocks, like the compressor block or the drive block. We'll have a look at that in a second, but let's go back to channel A. So I've got this Band Commander, and now we'll talk about scenes. This is scene 1 in my preset. Scenes essentially are presets within presets. So scene 1, I'm just going to call BC clean because it's my Band Commander set up clean the way I like it. Let's say on scene number 2, I want a slightly different combination of these blocks. So a scene will change the bypass state, whether a block is on or off, as well as the information about the channel. So whether the channel is on A, B, C, or D. So if I navigate, say, to scene 2 over here, I've got the same amp model, but now I've turned the compressor off and I've turned the drive block on. So this is an example of using scenes to just change the bypass state of different blocks. Let's have a listen to this Tone of Kings drive. I'll just turn the level down a bit. Absolutely lovely stuff. That's probably my favorite drive block in here at the moment. Let's do something different for the next scene though. Let's make scene 3, turn the compressor and the drive off, but it is going to change the amp channel. So the amp is still going to be on, but it's going to change over to that Atomica high channel. I'll hit save on this one. So this is just a straight up crunch, but with a different amp. If I go back to scene number 2, I'm back to my Band Commander, but now I've got a drive block in front of it. And of course, if I go back to scene number 1, it's my Band Commander set clean with the compressor on. So let's take this basic example and let's set up another scene. Let's go to scene 4. I want the Atomica high on, but now I want to use this delay block. I want a delay on. I've got the stereo mind guy. Let's have a listen to that. Wonderful sounding delay, but let's make this a lead scene. So I want to use a drive block as a boost in front of the amp to get even more gain. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to engage the drive block. So this scene is going to store that the drive block is on, but I'm also going to change its channel. Let's go to channel B. I've got a fuzz face at the moment. Let's have a listen to that. That's glorious. I really, really like that. So now we've got 4 scenes. Again, to recap, scene number 1 has the compressor, amp, cab, and reverb on, but the amp is set to channel A. If I go to scene 2, the amp remains on channel A, so it's still the band commander, but the compressor is off and the drive is on. Scenes are taking care of that. Then scene number 3 is going to turn the compressor and the drive off, but change the channel on the amp. Then scene number 4 is going to leave that amp on the same channel, but it is going to turn the drive block on and change its channel and then kick a delay block on. So that's a whole lot of fun. And let's say I wanted another alternative lead scene. I love lead guitar and I love distortion. So let's go to scene 5. We'll use the Atomica high. So we'll set its channel to channel B. And I'm going to change the delay to channel B as well. Let's use a different delay. Let's go, say, for the 2290 with modulation. Great sounding delay. Make sure you're listening in stereo for this, otherwise you won't be able to hear this delay type. And let's use a compressor as a boost. So let's go to channel B. I've got the optical compressor set up with a big level boost over there. This is going to be a really lovely alternative to a drive block just to give me some more gain, saturation, and sustain. Let's have a listen to how this sounds. I'm going to turn my delay level up because I'm on a different channel. This isn't affecting anything that's happening to my channel A delay. This is a totally independent set of settings. Let's just have a listen to that. And that 2290 delay type is amazing. What's happening is just a kind of quick little one for all the delay nerds out there. If you take a look at what's happening, the phase on the right side is reversed. So it gives you this gigantic stereo image, even though it's only a mono delay. I absolutely love that one. And using the compressor as a boost is a great alternative to using a drive block in there. Now, I could go through and name these scenes again. Let's do that. So I'll call this my 2290 lead. I'll call scene 4. Actually, let's, instead of doing this and navigating to the scenes, I can use the scene manager. So I can come down here. Scene 4 was like my fuzz lead. Scene 3 was my straight up crunch with the Atomica. So I'll just call it Atomica crunch. And then scene 2 was kind of my gritty sound where I had the band commander with the tone of king. So I'll just call it TOKBC. And now I've got a preset which has a handful of blocks, but 5 totally independent, unique tones. So I've got 5 mini presets within a preset. And personally, for me, when I go and do a gig, I basically just use a single preset and I set it up so I have as many scenes as I need. For example, if I'm doing a ragdoll gig, I basically just need 4 scenes. If I was doing a gig, say, with the funk R&B band that I play with, I normally need about 6 scenes because there's certain songs which require kind of specific like phases or filters or something like that, and that gets the job done. It's actually very similar to this preset where I just use the band commander and the Atomica. Those 2 amps sound incredible at stock settings. So hopefully the concept of channels and how they interact with scenes, and the fact that scenes store not only the bypass state of blocks, but the channel selection of blocks will allow you to go out and make some of your own custom presets that do everything you want them to do. So not only does the FM3 sound amazing, it's so versatile and it is so easy to control and modify to do what you need to do. If you have any further questions, please let me know in the comments. If you're looking for some more fractal related content, you can find me on my YouTube channel, Leon Todd, or you can write to me on Instagram. Thanks so much for watching the video. There will be another FM3 tone tip next Tuesday. If you have specific questions for that, do not hesitate to ask in the comments. Stay safe, be excellent, and I'll see you all next time. Cheers.